Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and President-elect Donald Trump, he's made a massive announcement. He wants to change one part of the Constitution, and I'm totally with him. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, please visit that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@ExplainAmerica. And when you get there, please hit subscribe, absolutely free. It really helps us out. You know, the 14th Amendment that guarantees birthright citizenship, a lot of people don't really understand what it's for. The people who wrote the 14th Amendment weren't thinking, gee, if people illegally come into this country and have kids, we want those kids born here to be citizens so we can't get rid of them or their parents. That's not what they were thinking. What the reason for the 14th Amendment was because there were some places in the country at that time, many places, most of the country at that time, that were not treating black people, former slaves, as full citizens. And let me be honest, every place in the country pretty much was not treating them as full American citizens with full American rights. And the 14th Amendment was written to say, this is the children of slaves. I was going to say, if you were born in this country, you're a citizen in this country, regardless of your race, your creed, your nationality. If you were born in this country, you're a citizen. So it was meant to right a wrong of slavery. It has now been abused by illegal aliens when they come here, literally come here, some of them pregnant, ready to give birth. Give birth here, and then it's like, nah, you can't get rid of me, my kid's a citizen. It's been so grossly abused that it's unbelievable. And so Trump is saying he wants to get rid of it. Now he's going to see if he can do it by executive action. But if he can't, it's going to require an amendment to the Constitution. I got to tell you guys, that's a monumental process with 50 states. It's not like it was when, they said, well, you can amend the Constitution. You got to ratify it through the state legislators first. It's such an arduous process. It could take decades to create a new amendment. It's just, again, and not like the old days. That's why the ERA's been sitting there for decades. And it'll probably never get ratified because there's no point to it anymore. But I want you to watch what he says here, though, because there are executive actions he could take, and there's also actions the Congress can take. And I'd like to see that happen. I want you to hear what Mr. Trump, the president-elect, has to say here, and let me know what you think in the comments.
Let me ask you about another group of people, the estimated 4 million families in America who have mixed immigration status. So I'm talking about parents who might be here illegally, but the kids are here legally. Your borders are
You're talking about separation?
Yeah, well, I mean, there are two aspects to this. Your borders are, Tom Homan said, they can be deported together.
Correct.
Is that the plan?
Well, that way you keep well, I don't want to be breaking up families, so the only way you don't break up the family is you keep them together, and you have to send them all back.
Even kids who are here legally?
Well, what you got to do if they want to stay with the father? Look, we have to have rules and regulations. You can always find something out like, this doesn't work, that doesn't work. I'll tell you what's going to be horrible. When we take a wonderful young woman who's with a criminal, and they show the woman, and she could say, by the law, but they show the woman being taken out, or they want her out, and your cameras are focused on her as she's crying, as she's being taken out of our country, and then the public turns against us. But we have to do our job, and you have to have a series of standards and a series of laws. And in the end, look, our country is a mess.
Let me ask you about some of your other promises on this topic. You've promised to end birthright citizenship on day one. Is that still your plan?
Yeah. Absolutely.
The 14th Amendment, though, says that, quote, all persons born in the United States are citizens. Can you get around the 14th Amendment with an executive action?
Well, we're going to have to get a change. We'll maybe have to go back to the people, but we have to end it. We're the only country that has it.
Through an executive action?
We're the only country that has it. Do you know, if somebody sets a foot, just a foot, 1 foot, you don't need two, on our land, congratulations, you are now a citizen of the United States of America. Yes, we're going to end that because it's ridiculous.
Through executive action?
Well, if we can, through executive action. I was going to do it through executive action, but then we had to fix COVID first, to be honest with you.